In this video, we will learn how to publish your app to the Google Play Public App Store. Once your app is ready to publish, click on the Publish option where you can choose Google Play Store here or More Publishing Options, and then scroll down to Publish to Android Devices. These are both going to take you to the same place, which is this Publish to Android Devices screen. First, you'll need to scroll down and make sure you are on the Google Play Publicly Available option. So first we'll need to complete our app details. Here you can add your app icon name. This is the name that users will see underneath the icon on the device home screen. And your app icon, you can change this here. Note that this does need to be a 1024 by 1024 pixel size image. And then also your splash screen. This is an image that will quickly show once a user opens and loads your app. It will only be visible for a couple of seconds, but it is recommended to add one. Next up, you'll need to ensure that your app screenshots are in place. If you haven't generated any screenshots yet, you can click on App Settings here, and this will take you to generate your screenshots. You can select the screens that you want to include here and generate the screenshots. They will then appear back in the publishing section. We can then return back to our publishing section and our screenshots will be included here. Next up, the app version number and the app version code. These are set by default and do not require changing, as well as the bundle ID. Once you've made sure this information is complete, you'll see the optional settings to enable Google Firebase and push notifications. Fliplet Analytics are enabled by default, and for more support on Google Firebase and push notifications, you can visit help.fliplet.com. Once you're happy with this information, you will then click Request App. The app will now be requested to build. This may take several minutes or even up to an hour. Once this has completed, it will be available to download, which we'll need for Google Play Console. But in the meantime, we can move over to the Google Play Console to get started on the setup of our app. Once you're logged into Google Play Console, you'll be shown the All Apps screen. In the top right hand corner, select Create App and start out by giving your app a name. This is how your app will appear on Google Play. Next up, select your app's default language. In this case, we'll do English, and then answer the question on whether your app is an app or a game. You can always change this later in store settings, and also mark whether your app is free or paid. You can edit this until you publish your app. Once you've published, you can't change a free app to paid. Next up, you'll need to complete the declarations confirming that the app meets the developer program policies and accept US export laws. Next, click Create App, and this will take us on to the next stage of adding the additional information to get started and setting up your app. Scroll down to the Set Up Your App section. In here, there are a list of tasks that you'll need to complete to provide additional information about your app. First, you'll need to add a privacy policy for your app. Once you have added that, click Save and then return to the dashboard by clicking the Dashboard option at the top of the screen. Next up is App Access. So if your app includes a login or any other form of restriction, then you'll just need to provide information. If your app is accessible without any login details, then you can click All functionality is available without special access. Save the information and return back to dashboard. Next up is Ads. So you'll just need to confirm whether your app contains any ads, and then save the information and return to dashboard. Moving on to content rating, you'll need to answer a questionnaire based on the content of your app. Enter an email address where you can be contacted by Google based on your content ratings, and then choose a category for your app. There's game, social communication, and all other app types. You'll need to run through the remainder of the questionnaire based on your app type, detailing information of the user content, online content, promotion of the app, and other miscellaneous questions. Make sure to save your answers and then click Next. Now you can review your content ratings, and if you're happy with them, then you can click Submit and return to the dashboard. Now we'll move on to target audience, and this is where you'll just mark what are the target age groups of your app. Based on your response, Google will highlight any actions that you may need to take and any policies that you'll need to comply with. Press Next and also work through the store presence. Does your app appeal to children? And then review your information, save and return back to the dashboard. Next up, questions about news apps. If your app is a news app, you'll need to confirm that your app complies with Google's news policy and provide some additional information. If not, press No and save, returning to the dashboard. Next up, you'll need to confirm whether your app is a COVID-19 contact tracing and status app and save the information, returning to the dashboard. And finally, in this section, data safety. So you'll need to run through a questionnaire that you'll be asked to provide information about the user data collected or shared by your app. Before proceeding, it's recommended that you read through the definitions and the information regarding what you need to disclose. Now work your way through the data safety questionnaire. If you need support and guidance on the questions, then there's some more information in the How to Launch an App to the Google Play Store article, which you'll find on help.fliplet.com. Ensure you run through each section and then click Save and return to the dashboard. Finally, you'll need to manage how your app is organised and presented. So first up, starting with the app category. Again, marking whether your app is an app or a game, the category that it sits in, and any tags you want to add. The store listing contact details, this information will be shown to users on Google Play, so your email address, a contact number if you have one, and a website if you have one. Choose whether to turn on or turn off external marketing, and then save the information and return to dashboard by clicking the left-hand menu. Next up is setting up your store listing. This is the main store listing and how your app is presented. Ensure that your app has a name, a short description, and any further information in the full description. Users can expand the listing to see this information. You'll need to add your app icon here, a feature graphic, and then an optional video link. You'll need to include your phone screenshots here. There are specific sizes required for these, so if you haven't already, you can generate screenshots in the screenshot generator back over in the Launch Assets section of Fliplet Studio, or you can find them in your file manager if you have already generated them. You'll then need to do the same for tablet screenshots. These are also available in the screenshot generator or the file manager if you've already done so. And finally, you can upload some optional Chromebook screenshots. Once completed, save your changes and return to your dashboard with the left-hand menu. Now scroll down to the Publish Your App on Google Play and view the tasks. Firstly, you'll need to select which countries and regions your app is available in. Click Add Countries/Regions and choose Selected Countries, or tick the top country/region box to select all countries and regions. Now return to the Release dashboard by clicking Release Dashboard at the top of the screen and select Create New Release. You'll now need to return back to the Publishing section in Fliplet Studio and check the progress of your app. Once successfully built, you'll be able to download the app bundle. Click Download and then return back to Google Console, where you will need to upload your recently downloaded app bundle into Google Play Console. This may take a few minutes to upload, but once uploaded, you'll see the information here, and you can scroll down and check your release name and release notes. The release name is so that you can identify the release and it won't be shown to Google Play users. However, the release notes will provide information to the users about what is in this release. Finally, review the release and check all your information before then going ahead and clicking Start Rollout to Production. This will send your app to be reviewed by Google, which generally happens within a couple of days but can take up to 7. You can keep an eye on the progress of your app in the Google Play Console dashboard, and you'll receive confirmation once your app is published. For additional support, you can use the Publishing an App to the Google Play Store support article available at help.fliplet.com. Reach out to us on the live chat or email us at support@fliplet.com.